ChemGes has implemented 4 types of waste key numbers. The European Waste Catalogue, which applies to the entire European Union as well as Great Britain, Norway, Turkey, and Serbia. Furthermore, ChemGes has implemented the calculation of the hazardous properties of waste according to Annex 3 of the EU Waste Directive. The Austrian Waste Code Catalogue according to OENORMS 2100. The Swiss Waste Catalogue according to the Ordinance of the Federal Department of the Environment, Transport, Energy and Communications on lists of waste movements. And finally, the Korean Waste Catalogues, which are divided into 3 groups for different types of use. Waste codes cannot be assigned automatically because it cannot be known in advance what type of waste it will be. However, users naturally expect waste codes to be determined automatically, which is easily possible through definitions they have created themselves. Waste codes can be defined for preparations as well as for raw materials. We will show the procedure using a preparation as an example. To do this, first go to the country-specific classifications. First, we select EU waste code by clicking on the first field of the same. You can enter the waste code manually, but in this example, we click on Overview. There is an option to search either by description or parts of the description. However, we select the group Overview. First, the section names for the first 2 digits of the key are displayed. There you select a section. The next step is then the group, and after selecting a group, one comes directly to the desired waste code. Similarly simple is the selection by entering a description or several description parts. This brings up one of the usual overview screens from which one selects a waste code. After entering, you will notice that the waste key fields are displayed in red, and also the symbol of a lock is displayed next to the fields. This means that the fields are locked and will not be recalculated automatically. If you click on the lock symbol, the waste codes are recalculated immediately. Hover the mouse over a waste code number and the designation of the respective waste code is immediately displayed. The same principle is used to enter the waste codes for Austria, Switzerland and Korea. As you can see, the relevant waste hazards have been calculated automatically. Usually there is nothing to do on your part. Hover the mouse over this field and you will see the names of the calculated texts. Click in this field and you can make changes. The principle of the lock works the same as with the waste codes. To predefine which waste key numbers are to be selected under which conditions, click on a cogwheel symbol next to any type of waste key number. These all have the same meaning in this case, namely that the maintenance of the waste code allocations is called up. Some conditions for non-hazardous, hazardous and substances that do not fall under predefined conditions are already shown. The waste codes, on the other hand, are not predefined and have only been entered for this example. You can now either make changes to the existing conditions or define a new condition yourself. After clicking in the corresponding line, a window appears in which you can select one or more waste properties. Select the waste codes allocated to these properties, and immediately after leaving this window, all unlocked waste codes are recalculated. The more or less identical functionality is also available in the country-specific values for raw materials. For the safety datasheets, you can specify whether you want to output only the descriptions of the waste codes or also the descriptions of the associated sections and groups. This can be specified, together with the option for the output of the hazard-relevant properties of the wastes, in the general options for the safety datasheet. It should be mentioned that there is no legal basis for the output of these additional descriptions. Here you can see examples of the different outputs. There is no reason for this, as all published waste codes are already available, but you can also change text yourself in the maintenance programs.